Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Scorpio. I hope all my for the month of July 2021. I hope all my Scorpio friends are doing great out there. I know the month of June was definitely an interesting one for most signs. I hope that you made it through June okay. I hope that it was very productive for you, and I hope that you planted a lot of seeds so that you can tend to them and watch them grow as the end of the year approaches. But as you know, this is a general reading, so there will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Scorpio. In the past position, we do have the Star, clarified by the Hermit. In the obstacle position, we've got the Magician, clarified by the Ten of Cups. In the present position, we've got the Hierophant, clarified by the Tower. And in the future outcome position, we've got Death, clarified by the Four of Cups. Definitely this is going to be an interesting month for you, but let's get right into the reading. Now, in the past position, you have the Star card. This is a really wonderful omen to have from the divine. The Star card is really powerful. It's a major arcana card, so it brings a lot of significance to the reading. To me, this says that in the past, you were able to have a wish granted to you. There was something that you were really excited by because it came true. There was a wish that made your life really special, really fulfilled. You were able to achieve what you wanted, and the divine here is reminding you by giving you the Star card that you can achieve that again, that everything is in your power to wield it as you will in order to create the goals and the dreams that you like to see around you in your physical world. But the Star card is also about feeling really optimistic and inspired by people and situations around you. It's a really positive, card. Sometimes we get the Star card make an appearance when you are the star in someone else's life, when you mean so much to someone, like you're the whole world for them. Star here is clarified by the Hermit, and the Hermit has that very introverted kind of energy. He likes to spend time alone because he's following his inner guidance. He likes to develop that wisdom. He likes to kind of seek out the truth. He's very sharp, he's very smart, and it looks like he provided some guidance to you, because we do see the Hermit here in the clarifying position. Definitely you were working on kind of making your faith and making your belief system much stronger, and that created a really powerful foundation for you from which you continue to benefit today. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the Magician. This is a little bit worrisome, even more than this card or that card, because the Magician in the challenging position does create a significant blockage of energy. So it does seem to me that there is some kind of manipulation happening around you. It could be that you are, doing the manipulation as well, but there's some kind of a manipulation that is happening around you, which as a result then causes misunderstandings, and people kind of engage in a disagreement, which may leave you to feel emotionally drained as a result. Make sure that throughout the month of July, you don't really share too much information with people around you, and keep it for yourself, because things around the end of August and beginning of September are really going to make a complete turn. There's going to be a huge surprise for you waiting right around the end of August and beginning of September, where you're going to achieve a significant amount, something that has been denied to you up to so far. But the month of July is going to be a little bit intense and a little bit stressful, and that's probably because on June 25th we went into Neptune retrograde period. As we know, Neptune creates confusion. Neptune creates kind of murky waters, so you can't really see really well well. And he brings, the element of deception into the mix, if you will. He kind of makes things seem different from what they really are. So you have to be really careful throughout the month of July, and make sure you double, check things. Make sure that you only listen to yourself and to your intuition and to your inner voice when you're making decisions. The Ten of Cups is in the clarifying position here, and it's definitely interesting to me because clearly there may be some hidden agendas. There may be some people in your family who, have different thoughts from you, and you are, kind of used to them always agreeing with you. There's definitely someone who's close to you who is thinking about something very different. When you have the Happy Family card in the challenging position, it definitely suggests that, the family isn't really happy. It's just pretending. So there is an element of pretense happening in the month of July. People pretending that they're okay when they may not be feeling okay. There may be some resentment. There may even be a little bit of anger as well, and arguments and drama that may be happening that's going to come to the surface. So you definitely want to make sure to meditate, to drink plenty of water, to ground yourself as well. The reason I generally repeat those three things, because meditating is important, as it allows you to kind of observe your thoughts, watch your thoughts. And when you watch your thoughts, when you don't try to change them, because trying to change your thoughts creates resistance, and that is manipulation in itself. All you do is just basically observe your thoughts. They start changing on their own because your subconscious starts to realize, the thoughts are being watched. They better be positive. And so you kind of naturally start to think positive thoughts. The more positive thoughts you think, the more power you realize that you have, and all of a sudden you realize that you're starting to control the thoughts rather than the thoughts controlling you. And as a result, you start to see that your vibration kind of rises. Now, when I say drink plenty of water, water is life, and water has emotions. Like if you pour some water in a cup of in a cup, you will, and say something like, water, I love you, the water is going to feel it. And then when you drink that water, that vibration is going to be inside of you. That's why there's many different water manifestations that people do. And so, mostly you just pour some water into a cup, you kind of hold that cup, and you energize it with your words, positive words. And so then, you can set it out to sit in the moonlight, which will energize it further. You can energize it with many different things. Crystals is another example. But water is an important element of each of our lives, because it is life and we consume it on a daily basis. So there's absolutely no reason not to use it for manifestation. And when I say ground yourself, that generally means kind of finding a spot of nature where you can kind of connect to trees and to grass and to animals, because the divine or God or nature or whatever you want to call it, generally first communicates through nature, through animals. Like if you see a lot of flies flying around you, they're trying to warn you of something. So there's many different elements that you already have in your possession that are not necessarily something that you would buy, that you can use to kind of infuse your life with more positivity, higher vibration, and therefore more powerful manifestation techniques. Now, it's important to remember that, so make sure you do that throughout the month of July. In the present position, we do have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is really my favorite card because the Hierophant is represented by a Taurus. He brings stability. He brings kind of that continuity. Taurus is all about traditions. He's very, very follow by the rules. The Hierophant is a reminder that we do want to control our emotions, stay calm, stay committed to the task at hand, and proceed, because we already know what we need to do in our daily lives. The Hierophant here is, of course, clarified by the Tower, which is a difficult combination, because this to me suggests that something that you've always regarded as stability in your life may be kind of becoming unstable. The Tower is not necessarily, this is about violent eruption. Sometimes the Tower, all it is like a tantrum, someone being very angry with you. It could be someone having a meltdown, or having some sort of repressed emotions that are finally coming to the surface. The Tower could mean that someone around you is unraveling, and you are sort of seeing them, and you're experiencing something in your own life as a result of that other person having this complete change. You definitely want to make sure that you check in with yourself as the month goes on. You want to make sure that if you need a little bit you time to find the best spot for yourself, to kind of recalibrate your vibration, make sure that you take care of your vibration as well, because sometimes when we help others, when we spend too much time on someone else, we neglect our own needs, and as a result we don't help ourselves or the other people. So it's definitely important to be aware of that. Now, in the future outcome position, we do have death, clarified by the Four of Cups. This is a very exciting combination, Scorpio. This is an ending of your apathy. This is an ending of your disconnectedness from something. That is important to remember, and I think that's really exciting. There is a cycle that is coming to an end. There is a cycle that is kind of closing off, but it's a good thing, because new exciting things are on the horizon for you. The last 2 to 3 years have been difficult. You have been through the worst. Now the sun is coming out. There is many new wonderful things to look forward to. What no longer serves you is kind of leaving your life, so that new, fresh things, ideas, people, situations can find their way into your life and make it far more spectacular than it already is. Now, let's see what we can clarify with the two mystical wisdom cards that I pulled. I have dreams, believe in your dreams, and children, know that your children are protected. I think the divine senses your worry. The divine can see your thoughts, and so it's reminding you that you don't have to worry about anything when it comes to your kids. Your kids are going to do just fine. Make sure you still focus on your dreams, because it is important to realize your potential, but also dreams change, dreams evolve as well. So definitely make sure to be creative in the month of July, because that can also be healing as well, and that can help you kind of move forward closer to your dreams, so that helps you even better. Let's see what two energy oracle cards I pulled, and we've got Archangel Gabriel, 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel, and Angel of Balance. Angel of Balance is all about being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Be like this pyramid that you see in the card. Have a really strong foundation, then you're able to move forward and achieve anything. Although things may have been out of sync, this card is telling you that a greater balance is now coming into your life. Be aware about how you are balancing your goals in your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. The affirmation for this is, I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel is all about self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds a trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of the blue light in the other. He's sending a powerful energy to your throat center. You need to communicate. Sometimes we get scared. We get scared to express our thoughts. We, hold too much in. It is important to speak, use your words, tell people, tell the divine, tell friends, neighbors, anyone that is supportive of you, how you feel. Because a lot of people feel the same way as you do. When you open your heart, you will be surprised how many people will welcome you. Definitely, you may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but the Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware the true communication also means how you speak to yourself. You've got to be compassionate with yourself. It is important to understand different components of your personality, of your identity. Somebody said the hardest battle that you never win is the battle with your ego. So it's really important to understand who is kind of controlling your emotion. Is it your ego? You don't want to operate out of place of anger. You don't want to operate out of place of resentment. You want to operate from a place of kindness. That is your true self. Anger could be ego, or resentment could also be ego. You want to operate from the place of kindness, because that is the place that is true and authentic, and that is life itself, if you will. Which is important to remember. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal, because it helps you organize your thoughts. It helps you form different thoughts. It helps your thought evolution. If your thoughts continue, if you're observing them and they keep being angry and angry and angry and angry, write them down. And as you're writing, that anger may be leaving, because then you start to get creative about something or distract yourself with something. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Scorpio. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.